Last year, I had one of the best running years of my life, but this year has been tumultuous. However, one of my goals at the beginning of this year was to compete in the US Championships for a spot on Team USA. I'm qualified and I've trained and prepared to the best of my ability, so now it's time to head to Eugene and take on a world-class field.
But the best for us, Frontier.
Row 38. We'll see.
Nothing quite like it. Absolute cinema. Welcome. We made it. We are officially nesting.
It's so hard, so fast.
Don't tempt us with a nest. You know we'll nest. Just post it up when you got it on broil. Can never be too vigilant.
You can never be too sure. It might just catch fire at any minute.
Literally seconds between crisp and burn. We are headed to South Eugene High School. It's the day before USA's. I'm gonna do my pre-race 5 miles and then some drills and strides. Spencer and Lauren are also here. I don't fully know how I convinced them to come to Eugene, but they're here.
I had no choice, let's be honest. Are you kidding me?
Spencer was forcibly taken to Eugene. Lauren booked tickets before either of us. But we're gonna get this run going. It'll be good. Anything else to add?
No, nothing.
I've got some things to say. Looking forward to going to the track, seeing all the pros there, having them look at me with a bit of shame when they look at me and they quickly look away. Probably have some awkward eye contact situations going.
Yeah, really looking forward to all of that, huh?
Yeah, oh, very much.
Don't see is that yesterday we were driving from Portland to Eugene and I all of a sudden realized in my brain, didn't pack my spikes. It's over. And then we get here and got the spikes, packed them. First thing I packed. Pre-meet run is done, strides are done, and now we are at Hideaway Bakery. We're gonna get some brunch. The Oiselle social media rep is here, so we're gonna get a little content with her, and it'll be fun. Woo-hoo. Oh, she's shivering in anticipation. The nerves really start to set in about this time.
You mean this morning in the toilet?
Can I do like finger guns?
Probably not.
Okay. I won't that not your face. That's why I asked,
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
We've got the credential. I tried to do finger guns during the picture, but I was asked to not. And then the photo is horrible anyways. It would have been better if it was just my hands.
I think I said that. I'm like, wouldn't be the worst thing.
Yeah. So let's see a real quick full speed arm swing. Let's see it. Let's see it. You see me in the staging area doing this. What are you doing? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna approach me, say hi? You're gonna report me to the local authorities? So I spent all day wrapped up in a blanket on the couch, so nicely rested up, and now we're gonna make some pasta, get the carb up going. I just can't go back now. It's not just me that does it. There's at least 2 people. At least there's 2 people in the world who just get the random jitters and they just have to jitter it out.
cold and I just had to warm myself up with that.
I did just go get a sweatshirt. It's a little cold.
Oh god, it's like the camera's not even on anymore.
Stupid chair.
Alright, we're filming here. God.
Tonight for dinner, we've got a beautiful meat sauce here, and then over here, some artfully prepared artisanal pasta. Lauren made this herself, milled the wheat. And then in the oven, take a look, some nice garlic cheese bread. And then to finish it off, a salad. We have prepared a feast here. The chef Lauren is here looking on. She's happy with our work.
And the director of the operations, myself. Everyone's having a good time out here. And we're looking pretty good.
Outfit here. Okay.
He's literally gone Wally mode.
He's in an office chair scooting.
You think that's easy? You want to achieve a body like this? Do what I do. Do what I do. You'll never achieve it.
Our masterpiece.
It is race day morning. I'm about to go do my shakeout. I'm just gonna run like 15 minutes. And then I've got the whole rest of the day scheduled out in just my usual race day routine. So just gonna get this shakeout in and then just chill.
Busy day.
A babushka.
Just a busy day, you know.
You literally look like a babushka.
Curled right up.
You don't have anything but a head.
This is my true form. I just only let it out sometimes.
Are we excited or nervous?
Both. I mean, excited and nervous. I think usually I'm more nervous for prelims than finals, so definitely getting some jitters today.
Allie, Ostrander.
As this race is about to start, keep in mind that the top 5 in each heat and the next 4 fastest times will make it to the final. So today, my goal is not necessarily to win or get a top 3, but just to make it into the top 5 or at least run a pretty fast time so that I can secure myself a spot in the final. So at the start of this race, I was running out in lane 2 because I just wanted to make sure that I had clear sight of the hurdles and I didn't get myself tangled up in a big pack and take a tumble. Obviously, the steeplechase is a little bit different than other events in that you can have an advantage of being on the outside or being in the front because then you have a clear view of every barrier and you're able to get over them with, less stutter stepping or other difficulty. But I definitely was trying to move into the inner lanes a little bit more as this race started to string out. So when I saw Lexi Halliday go to the front, I was like, okay, let me get on this train because this is probably gonna be the group that has the 5 people that qualify. So I was trying to just move out and get in right behind that group and try to move in towards lane 1 while still keeping a good view of all the barriers. At this point in the race, the pace was nothing crazy at all, around 9:40 to 9:45 pace, which I've run faster than many times in my life, but so have most of the other people in this race. So the race was not strung out and really anyone could make it into that top 5 right now. But Lexi Halliday was making a bit of a move off the front and it was starting to string out the pack. I was making sure to move up and try to stay connected to that group of 4 so that I could just slip right in and have that 5th automatic qualifying spot. However, at this point in the race, I was a little bit worried because usually I feel quite relaxed at this sort of a pace and I was feeling like pretty tired today and like it was a struggle to keep up with this group. As you can see, I was getting gapped a little bit it by them, and this should have been a pace that was super manageable. However, I was really making an effort to not catastrophize the situation, to just continue running, give it my all, and try to stay as close in contact to that group as I could. I was fighting really hard, but still felt like I was losing some momentum, and that is always a difficult feeling to have during a race, especially one as important as USA's. With 3 laps to go, I was passed by 2 people and moved into 7th place, which I would not get an automatic qualifying spot if I placed 7th. So I was really trying to stick to the people that had passed me and try to gain momentum from following them. But I was honestly struggling a lot at this point, and usually the last 2 or 3 laps of a race are when I excel because I really thrive off of being competitive and gain a lot of motivation from racing people and trying to beat them to the line. But today I just felt like I had nothing in me. Like it was just a straight survival out there, instead of being a race atmosphere where I have that pep and shot of adrenaline to try to really compete with people. But we were coming up towards the last lap, and even though I wasn't feeling good, I was so close to the end, and even though I felt like I was in survival mode, I thought, okay, maybe I can survive for another lap. Maybe these other people around me are also in survival mode and I can survive a little better than them. The 5th place automatic qualifying spot was still in reach. I was in 6th right now, so I knew that if I could just find a little bit of an extra gear, that I could move into that 5th spot and get that automatic qualifier. But then at the start of the last lap, I was passed and moved into 7th place, 2 spots out of the automatic queues. So I knew that I would need a strong kick to be able to move up those 2 spots and get that automatic qualifier. I was giving it everything I had, but I just had nothing, which is honestly shocking because this was not an unmanageable pace, and it's definitely something that I should have been able to respond to and kick off of. However, I did not feel like myself on this day, and like I said, I was in survival mode pretty early in the race. So even though I tried to kick it in and close this gap, I ended up getting gapped in the last lap and finishing 7th in my heat, which means that I did not get an automatic qualifier. However, I did end up having one of the 4 next fastest times, so I qualified on time to the final.
It is the day after the prelim. I definitely was pretty disappointed yesterday, did not feel good, felt like I had no pop, and so I'm trying to just regroup, get excited for the final, try to be positive and keep an open mind about how I could feel then, because even though the prelim didn't feel great, the final could feel completely different. So Lauren and I are about to go for a little run, and then we'll chill the rest of the day. We already chilled most of the morning. It's now almost noon and we're just now running, but I needed to sleep in and had a good meeting with David this morning. So yeah, I'm feeling more positive about tomorrow and just trying to get excited for it. Just got back from the run. It was a success. Shook out the legs a little bit, got the race out of the system, and now we'll probably just be chilling for the rest of the day. So Lauren and I, we waited till noon to run, but
Early worms.
we're just
You know
early
us.
worms getting the birds.
Full of worms.
Besides rest, another big focus on this day between races was hydration. The temps were pretty hot in Eugene while we were there, like 85 degrees and humid, so it was super important to get electrolytes in. You know that my favorite way to do this is Element. Element is a tasty electrolyte beverage with a scientifically based formulation of electrolytes with 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. It has everything you need and nothing that you don't, and it tastes amazing, so it's super easy to stay hydrated. Right now, Element is offering a free sample pack with 2 of each of the 4 favorite flavors with any order to my subscribers. Just go to drinkelement.com/Allie or check it out at the link in my description. And as always, stay salty, my friends.
This is a disappointing video to take. It's been a disappointing year. I just feel like ever since I got injured, I've been trying to scrape together the plan I had for this year for myself. And at this point, I just have nothing left to scrape. I can't race today because when I think about it, all I feel is empty. And in order to race, like, it's such a mental, emotional experience, and I am like so drained mentally and emotionally that I can't fathom racing. I have gone into so many races in different states of distress, and I have never felt this way.
about a race. I've been scared, I've been fearful, I've been apprehensive, I've been nervous, I've been unsure. I have never felt empty about a race. I've never felt like I can't fathom the idea of doing it. And there are other factors involved. You know, I was sick last week. I feel like that's still lingering. I felt weird and unlike myself in the prelim. My Achilles flared up after the prelim, and it's been really sore since. Like, there are other factors at play here that add to the reasons to not do this final, but the main factor is just that I don't think it will be good for me mentally, emotionally, or physically to do this. I don't think there's much to gain. I think that there's a lot to lose, and I know personally that I need a reset. I need to make a new plan. I need to stop trying to scrape things together and just putting myself in these difficult situations. So for those reasons, I'm not doing the final today, and like, it's definitely upsetting to me because I feel like I should be tougher and I should be racing it, but just trust that, like, I am a very tough person and I cannot do this race. So with that said, I would really appreciate it if people don't weigh in with their opinions and advice on this one. I have made this decision. I have talked to everyone in my support system, and I know that this is the right call, even though it's really hard for me. So if you feel like I'm making a bad decision, I would appreciate you didn't tell me that in the comments, please. It's already been hard enough. I am sorry to everyone that's been cheering me on this season. I wish that I could do this race and finish it out, but I know that I need to just come up with a new plan, and hopefully I'll be racing again soon. I just need a reset, and I need to be able to go into my races feeling prepared and excited for them. So that's what I'm gonna do. I really appreciate and love you guys all so much. I wish that this were a different update. I wish that this were a different video, but I appreciate you being here through both the highs and the lows. And while I had hoped this year would be way more full of highs, I know that this is such a normal trajectory to have ups and downs, and you know, as much as it sucks, I know that so many people will relate to it, so that does give me a little solace knowing that other people won't feel alone when they're having moments like this too. So thank you guys for watching. That's all for now, folks.